Hello gamers, welcome to a brand new DSP video brought to you by sunofkwon. He redeemed the Make a DSP video channel point on my Twitch channel. So shouts out to him. He made this video possible. So big up sunofkwon. You got your this is the vid. Alright. And now with that, I will mark this as complete because I'm doing the video now. Alright. Hopefully I get this done soon. Otherwise it'd be pretty wild. Let's rewind this. I was doing some audio testing. Believe it or not, I played with the audio a little bit. It should be good. I know DSP might be a little quiet, but it's not gonna be like, you know, what did he say? Kind of quiet. It'll be like, okay, it's good, you know. And also, you don't want to have, you know, fucking loud ass, you know what I mean? Only I can have the loud snorts, not him. Sound good?
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
Snort, snort, snort.
Tell you, drip,
Snort, snort.
I got the
So,
Got the drip going,
basically,
dude.
My Street Fighter 6 progress continues, okay? And
Now, this is something really goofy. Game Trekker, shouts out to him, I guess, has been keeping track of DSP's win-loss ratio on not on just his matches, his rounds, which, okay, like I guess Game Trekker really wants to do some work. He must be tired of his real life job. He wants to go home and do more repetitive, worthless, meaningful, robust tracking, right? Now, I just also want to say this. It's kind of funny that DSP says that the trolls are stalkers, they're mentally ill, they obsess over every little thing. But he literally has a guy watching all his content and be like, oh, he won the first round? He lost the second round? He won the match. Okay. Next. And then he watches the next match. Oh, he lost the first round, won the second round, lost the match. Okay. Like, he's doing that per character. That's not weird or, like, off, especially knowing that the fucking game itself keeps track of your win-loss ratio. Like, my god, okay, we're gonna go to my Twitter, because I know I posted it here. Hopefully I can find it. Hopefully I can find my, my post. No, I don't want to get verified. Shut up. You piece of shit. By the way, I got a nice little rage quit. Shouts out to me getting, you know, getting someone to rage quit on me, man. We're gonna see a lot of weird. Here we go. This is my June 11th win-loss ratio. It's probably changed since then. My minnow, 394 wins. Battle, 825. You could do the math on that. I'm not a calculator. This is my Street Fighter 6 fucking name. So if you want to add me, feel free. We could do some matches, whatever. I did some matches with Jury, did one match with Kimberly. Do want to go back to these two characters at some point, but Minnow is just too much fun. As you can see, I'm not really like super great with her, but I'm pretty decent. Since then, I have reached gold. By the way, I am in gold rank, so you know that's how outdated this is. I need my own Game Trekker to figure out how many rounds I win, right? But look at this. He could like it gives you this nice little spreadsheet of like characters that you played as. I had 3 battles with Luke and lost every single one because Luke is. I feel like that he was easier to play in the beta. For some reason, I just can't like get. He's not clicking with me in the final game for some reason, but whatever. But I do want to go back to Jared at some point. But Manos is too much fun. She's just too much fun. I love her. All of her moves. But like. Yeah, this is, and it gives you the overall with this, which is, you know, kind of funny to me that this is like so closely related. But it's right because I play her more, so maybe that's why. But whatever. But yeah, that's my my record, man. Now, as you can see, I don't need a random guy emailing me Google documents saying, "Oh, this is your ratio" or whatever. Like I could just go here and boot it up. And you get a nice little meter. It's like really rad. But DSP needs someone to do it for him, which is fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid, man, that he needs someone to keep track of it for him.
people are obviously interested. Am I doing better or worse? Am I getting better or worse at this game?
Wait, what?
My Street Fighter 6 progress continues, okay? And people are obviously interested. Am I doing better or worse?
They're obviously interested. Dude, your audience is interested in how you play a game? Whoa.
Am I getting better or worse at this game? What's going on with each character?
He's gonna get worse over time. Once people, like, know strategies, like, I'll be honest, I'm already kind of getting outplayed in this game. Which is fine, it happens. I kind of feel like, especially with Minot, like my Minot, like when I go after other Minots and play them, it's like, man, I don't think I'll ever like reach that level. I've done some combo trials and I can't. I've always had trouble with combo trials in any game. Real talk, man. The only game actually I did decent with combo trials, believe it or not, is Guilty Gear Rev 2, but I don't really practice those in actual matches. I don't know why, but whatever. But in Street Fighter 5, I know it happened in there a lot. Street Fighter 4, maybe vaguely, but maybe I should go back to that and try that again. But 5 and 6, I would do the combos it's saying, and it's just I don't get the timing right. I'm always slow. Or if I'm like fast, I just don't get the inputs, and I get the inputs like not exact. And it's a lot of user errors, so you know, I'm not gonna say it's the game, man. It's obviously me, man. But I can't get that, so I'm probably gonna be capped at some point in this game because I can't do drive rushes. I think that's what it's called. I can't get those combos really to come out, so I just kind of squeak by with what I do. But again, it's a fighting game. I play how I want. Maybe someday I'll get good. Someday.
That I play. We have an update. For those who weren't here yesterday, maybe you weren't here yesterday because there was only one gameplay stream. I tried Minot.
Now I wonder how long this little segment is gonna last in his little pre-stream where he's talking. Because you know what, if you think about it, think about this. Eventually, he's gonna stop playing Street Fighter 6 this frequently, and he's gonna probably relegate it to like Friday night fights. Maybe that's actually gonna come back for a while. Because as I said, he's definitely gonna have to play the first season because he has the season pass. Unfortunately for DSP, unlike Street Fighter 5, this season 1 pass for Street Fighter 6 is gonna go all the way until next year. So he's gonna have to keep this game in the rotation for 1 year, which is wild because Street Fighter 5, when he did that game, he played it all the way till the end of Urien. I think they ended season 1 with Urien, and Urien came out like in August or September, sometime around there of 2016, and then he was able to stop it comfortably, you know. But this time he's gonna have to play this game all the way until 2024, and it's gonna be rough. Well, I was about to say rough. It's gonna be rough, dude. It's gonna be rough. If he starts to hate the game once he starts fighting the people who know how to play the game more consistently, because what everyone's saying, like, oh, get used to him like switching to a character that's low rank so he gets matched with like scrubs or whatever. That is true, but that is only gonna take him so far, because eventually all these characters are gonna rank up to the point where that's not gonna happen anymore. So, you know, and he's not gonna play every character, and he's gonna hate a lot of characters. He's not gonna want to go back to them unless he's very desperate to go against scrubs. But I think what's gonna happen is he's gonna just go back to casual. This is, and I'm starting to see this, especially with the Marisa gameplay, and I think this is where we're gonna end up being. In the last fighting game he played, I can't remember what it was. I want to say it's Multiverses, but maybe it was King of Fighters. But King of Fighters, he dropped it very quickly. There was a fighting game he played relatively recently, and he just, maybe it was Super Smash Brothers, but whatever. Anyways, he went out of his way to avoid ranked match. He's like, oh, ranked matches is for like tryhards, man. I just want to have fun. And then he just played casuals because casuals is where the fun is at, and ranked is for, you know, he said that about Super Smash Brothers. I didn't know that he said, because everyone's like, why don't you play ranked? He's like, no, man, it's just people that tryhards and all this shit, and like, look at him now. He's gonna go to casuals, and casuals, I will say, it's gonna be more of a variety player base because he will get like pro players in casual, and then he'll also get like scrubs. Then he'll get the tryhards that don't want to lose their rank points, like DSP, because DSP, I feel he's gonna get to the point where this is where I am in Strive. Honestly, this is how this is why like Strive is kind of like I like playing that game, but I get kind of I don't mind ranking down in Strive. What I get kind of heated about is when I go to rank 7, because I don't know what it is. I don't like the I like the blue color for the rank 8 through 10. It's really stupid, I know. But every time I see like 7, it's like, oh, it's orange. This is fucking ugly. I don't want to be here. I want to be in like at least 8. So I get really upset when I go all the way down there. So, which is why I'm like terrified to take my Asuka into ranked, man. But I'll take my Bedman, I'll take my Jacko, my Biken, I'll take them into ranked. But Asuka, I'm like a little concerned with, because Asuka takes a lot of work. Asuka is a lot of work to play. Because you go get someone that knows how to do shit and knows how to handle Asuka, you're gonna get fucked. You're gonna get your whole world like rocked. Pretty much, because everything you do takes mana, which you need to get good health. Once you lose that, you're pretty much screwed. Unless you're like unless you love to live on the edge. That's what Asuka is. If you love to live on the edge, that's the character for you. It's a very like exhilarating character in that regard. You're kind of living on the edge. You're like, oh god, I get one false move, I can get fucked. Pretty much.
It's actually official. That's how you pronounce her name. That's how the game says it. It says Minot. So now I know it's Minot. That's how I'll say it from now on.
Okay, good for you.
So yesterday I tried Minot. Now here's the thing. All right.
By the way, his Minot, like I'm not, as I said, I'm not like a master, perfect, great Minot player. I'm not. So don't take it that I'm like, oh, I'm like the best. But his Minot gameplay was painful to watch because he kept going for that one grapple that is like a great grapple, to be fair. But he kept going for it, and he wants that grapple to be more cheesy. And I'm like, you could grab someone as they get up. It like the fact that you could do that to me tells me this does not need to be buffed at all, because it would piss me off, because I'm like, hey, I'm getting up and you're able to grab me to do this and to gain another level. Like, what the fuck? Like, I do feel bad when I get people in that kind of throw loop, but at the same time, it's like, I want to win. So it's like, it is what it is. But I don't know necessarily the timing that much, because some people have been able to get around it. So there is a timing thing with it that I'm just not like fully grasping, but I still like feel like once I get that timing down, I don't think she needs to get any more buffs. If anything, like I do kind of get why some people may say that she's like a war criminal in Street Fighter 6. And it's like I get it. And I do think that once they do their first balance patch for Street Fighter 6, she's probably gonna be one of the characters that's gonna get nerfed. She's gonna get nerfed. Someone was telling me on PSN, like, I think that they were talking about the medal system, where it could carry on throughout the match. Like, you could get to level 5 in round 1, and that will carry on throughout the match. And I don't necessarily know if I would agree that it should be reset per round, because on one hand, I get why people would want that to be reset per round, but you could go through a round without getting to level 5. Like, naturally, you just can't, unless you spam that grapple. So I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think maybe what could be nerfed would be the damage output. That's the only thing I could think of. But again, I don't know necessarily how you would balance that. I think that's a hard character to balance, but they're definitely going to do something with her in future updates, I feel. That's going to change the character. To me, it's like you could do whatever. I do genuinely love the character, not for that reason. I like the character because of her design, and her normals are pretty funny. I like her normals. That like medium kick combo she has is my favorite one. I love that combo. Like, that's my favorite one. The one I can't figure out is the medium punch, medium kick. move where it kind of draws you in. I don't know what to do with that. Like once that happens, it's like I don't know what to do. The only thing I could think of on reaction it would just be doing a normal grab, but it's like, if they tech that, then what's the point?
Happened yesterday that now people are trying to explain to me why it happened, and I'm kind of like, I'll be honest, I'm not too happy with how yesterday went, but it has nothing to do with the game mechanics or anything. Allow me to explain.
Allow me to explain.
Yesterday I tried Minnow.
Okay.
Right? And we went into, as usual, guide mode.
I love that we got told that he tried Minnow like 2 times already. I like how good he is at telling a story.
Learned some basics of Minnow, the fundamentals. Went into combo trials, learned a few basic combos, basic things, setups. All right. And then I said, okay, let's do it. Let's take Minnow online and let's play her. I go online and it says.
But yeah, his combat with Minnow was bad. Same with Marisa. Every character he plays so lame, and it's like I hate how he plays this game. Because you would think this game is boring as fuck, but it's really his like thirst for Super Turbo. That's why he's playing this game the way he's playing it, because he wants it to be Super Turbo, and it's like, dude, it's not. And he hates Drive Impact. The Drive Impact is like, I said this in the past. Mr. Reactionary Gameplay! I want reactionary! He can't do reactionary Drive Impact. And the thing is, there's a whole mechanic, there's a whole like game plan with Drive Impact where you can bait people to do it to make them want to do Drive Impact, and you could punish it. Because, especially with Minnow, you could grapple them out of it. And it's like, I'm watching, it's like, you're not going to do that? You're going to opt for, like, what are you going to opt for then? You can just grab them out of it. Like, it's just so fucking bad. And it's just lame gameplay from him. His Marisa, like, she has is one move. She does this, and she could combo that, I believe. Again, I'm going off of me playing against my friend who is a Marisa main. You can either do that into like a grab move, or like a jab into a punch, into a kick, or whatever the fuck. And it's like, I've never seen DSP do that. It's always the throw. And it's like, man, you can do some crazy shit with her. And it's like, he doesn't do it. He just wants to do this like fucking rinse, repeat fucking loop, and it's just so bland. Everything about his gameplay is fucking garbage, and he's the only one that thinks Geef is bad in this game. The only person, every single person I've ran into is like, wow man, Geef is great, holy shit, he's OP, he's top tier in the fucking game, he's like a monster. DSP thinks he's bad in this game, and all he does with this game is like 4 jabs and the jab combo into a throw. And the throw combo, oh my god, this is driving me crazy too. I was watching his whole Geef game plan is one combo string ends with "I'm home again," and then the next one is another grapple, and that was like the alternating pattern. It was one combo string. They'll take I feel at home again throw. Then the second combo string was it ends with the, I don't remember what he says in the other throw, but it's another throw. Then it's the home again combo again. Then it's the other combo again. Like it's a fucking pattern. And this dude hates pattern play. He hates pattern play, and he plays in patterns. Like, come on. Like, dude, come on!
Here's your placement matches. Now, it's done this with every character I've played so far. Okay, great. Match number 1. A high-ranked Dalcine, who literally zoned...
He's complaining about his bad luck in ranked matches. So, like, when I did my placement match for Minnow, I really felt I had, like, the short end of the stick with every match. It was like, dude, these matches are not in my favor, like, at all. And I picked, I want to say either intermediate or maybe advanced. Whichever one said like was bronze, silver, Street Fighter 5, like whatever that one was, that's what I picked. Because I didn't want to go against noobs all the time, and because I do enjoy some of the challenge. Like I just said, like, hey, if they place me in like iron or whatever the fuck, I could always rank up anyway. So it's not like a big deal to really do that. Like that to me is what I liked about Street Fighter 6's placement system. It's like, yeah, you can be upset that hey, it placed me in like a low rank or whatever, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because you'll always be ranking up anyway. You'll get your chance to rank up anyway. So yeah, if you feel deep down you're like a platinum player, hey man, one day you'll get there. You know, whatever. Like I feel like I was gonna get gold when I did my placement matches, or at least silver, like silver or gold. And I think I ended up, I was either bronze or iron. I want to say bronze. I think I was bronze when I was with Minot for the first time after my placement matches. And it's like, yeah, I kind of wanted to be silver or gold. That's where I thought I was going to land. But then I said, well, you know what? I can always rank there. You know, it's not like I'll never get to gold. It's like, that's insane. And look at me now, I'm gold. So, you know, it's only a matter of time before I get to platinum someday, maybe. You know, it is what it is.
Me, I don't even know really how to fight Dalsim as it is, but now this Dalsim is completely zoning me. I can't get in on them. How am I supposed to learn?
Like, look how much he's getting worked up about the placement matches, and it's like, so what? Oh wow, you lost all your placement matches. Boo hoo! Like this is he's acting as if he went to a tournament and he lost all of the placement matches in a tournament. Dude, this is ranked. It's a ranked online mode. Like, it really doesn't matter. You're not gonna get, like, a prize for getting to a certain rank. Like, this is what's so, like, pointless. Like, this is what was driving me crazy about his fighting game commentary. Like, his opinion on fighting games and all these modes and all this stuff. It's like, if you don't care and you want to play for fun, then why do you take ranked that seriously? Just do ranked and have fun with it. Like, you know, so what? Wow, you're gonna lose if you like have fun. Okay, so what? Oh, like yeah, people are gonna make fun of his rank, sure, but they're gonna make fun of him anyway. Like that's why, like when I play like Guilty Gear and all this stuff, and I do these stupid ranked matches on my stream, it's like I'm not like. We all laugh at like the matches that I get sometimes, or it's like, you know, whatever. Like sometimes I get just fucking bodied. That's just how it is.
A new character I never used before. If I can't even get near the enemy, so the first.
But like that's lesson one. He fights against a Dulcim. How can I learn the character if I can't get in? Well, learn how to get past fucking Dulcim. Like that's the one thing about fighting games, especially with Street Fighter V. It kind of was not in my favor. I need that fuck Ken clip. I keep forgetting to download it, but whatever. With me and Street Fighter V, the thing that I get annoyed with when I go against like Guile, Ken, and all these characters is that like I get used to these kind of playstyles, especially with like Ken Ryu, because I fought like 1,000 Ryus and a lot of like fucking Kens, and it's like, all right, they're gonna do Shoryuken, they're gonna wake up Shoryuken, oh, they're gonna do this. But when I see someone like, you know, fucking Minot, it's like, what? How do I fucking play that? I barely see them when I played ranked, and it's like. That's kind of what was the bummer for me. It's like I felt like I couldn't learn any other character because I fought against like infinite ad nauseum Shotos, and it's like I don't know what to do with half these characters. There are just characters I just don't like fighting against either. I don't love fighting against Dhalsim, to be honest. I kind of and same with like Jamie. I will say Street Fighter 6. Half the people I fight, they're just lucky the game doesn't tell me what character is coming up. Because like with Strive, the moment I see Happy Chaos show up, I don't fucking fight him. I don't give a fuck if that makes me a bitch. I'm not dealing with fucking bullshit gun spam. Like it's awful. You know, this is the thing. Here's the thing. If you play Strive, fight a fucking Happy Chaos player and tell me how much fun it is to sit there and get fucking shot at. Like it's awful. It's an awful character. I hate Happy Chaos because all they do is no combos. They don't need to do combos. They don't need it because they just can fucking shoot and get away from you. It's so annoying, especially if you're fucking biking where you can't get in because like you can do the claw, try to grab them to pull in, but if you don't reach the fucking player, they're gonna shoot you as you even do the move. It's the fastest move in the game. Garbage character, don't like it. Same with Axel. Axel has a lot of tools. I hate Axel. So, you know, those two characters I avoid like the plague. I might fight an Axel on a blue moon, maybe, but those are the characters I avoid. So, yeah. If you're Happy Chaos main, sorry, I'll never fight you. Maybe, you know, not even in player matches. I just don't want to deal with it. If I want to do that, I'll just put the controller down, okay? I'll put the controller down and watch the AI beat me at that point.
First two matches.
Dude, imagine DSP play it. Dude, it's like Happy Chaos is like my Deathstroke, dude. Do you want to play the fucking game? That's how it is. That's how it is. Every time I play fucking Happy Chaos, it's literally that. Do you want to play the game?
Which is a complete waste of time. There's no way I'm going to learn this, right?
And he would be upset. Like that's. I would love to see DSP play Guilty Gear. Love to see it. If he played against Happy Chaos, he would get so fucking mad. But seeing him get upset about Drive Impact spam, I would love to see his take on Roman cancels. I needed a move. Oh, spam. Purple. Roman cancel. Oh, spam that. Oh, yeah. Oh, did a move. Take it back. Fucking idiots, man. He'd be so mad because to a point, you can kind of do a whole game plan and fuck up and get rewarded by canceling out of it, even though it takes your tension away. Whatever.
Next match, I think, was a DJ. This DJ literally knew exactly how to fight Minot. Every time I tried to do anything, stuffed.
I kind of hated DJ, but I found a way to get around it though. Because I will say, like, the one thing I will say about Street Fighter 6 that I kind of like a lot more than like other games, they do give you tools to get around projectile spam. Like you can't just spam Sonic Boom or Hadoukens and get away with it anymore. It's now mostly to lock you down, but you can find ways to get around it, which I appreciate. It's like, oh, at least this is like I can do other stuff to get around this. I'm not just locked into blocking and jumping over projectiles. I can actually like do drive parries. I could do all kinds of stuff to get around it. So I do kind of appreciate that there's ways to get around projectiles in this. It may not be enough or whatever, but it's more than like what it was in like Street Fighter 5, where it's like, all right, I have to like jump over, and I got to time that right. If I miss the jump, it's gonna suck. If I jump too close to him, he's gonna do an anti-air. Like it's rough. It was rough back then. Now it's a little bit more doable. I can actually do some cool stuff, kinda.
Okay, this is kind of weird. These are supposed to be my placement matches, meaning essentially you should be playing a variety of fighters, not people who are, you know, obviously high-level people. These are their main.
But that's part of the variety, though. What does that mean? Oh, it means they give you variety matches, man. Not high level, but that's part of the pool they pull from. Like he just wants scrubs, and I think he says that in the same video that he wants to fight scrubs, which is like a very bold thing to claim or to admit.
Exactly what they're doing. They're completely dominating this character's moveset, who I don't even know how to use yet. So this is kind of weird.
Kind of weird,
then,
man.
Around the middle of my placement matches, I think I played someone who maybe didn't know how to use or fight Minot that well, and I ended up getting like a string of command throws. And with Minot, the way it works is when you get a command throw, every time she lands one, they become more powerful. So it's like I land one, it does a good amount of damage. I land the second one, it does a giant amount of damage. I do the third one, it takes like a third of their energy bar. It's like insane. So I think the third person I beat, I like dominated. And then the fourth person was close, but I think I was like win, lose, win. So overall, at the end of my 10 matches, which was a mix, 2 of them was just like a spanking. I didn't even know what was going on. I got my ass handed to me.
A spanking.
The others were decent, but
this dude loves getting spanked.
They say, oh, you're platinum 5-star rank. And I'm like,
huh?
I don't know how to use the character. I got bodied at least half of my placement matches, destroyed. How the hell am I platinum 5-star rank? So
okay, what rank does he think he is with Minot? Because if you look at even at how he played Minot after that, for the rest of the ranked, he never went all the way down to gold. Like, if he was truly generally like Garbo with Minot, just really bad, he would have been gold. He would have been ranked down out of platinum then, right? Correct? But he's not.
I'm not kidding, like the entire first hour to hour and a half of playing Minot was this. I go for a setup, they neutral jump right out of it, destroy me. I go to grab, jab, 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 beating everything. And what I ended up finding out was a couple things. First of all, there's a few factors here, all right? Here's factor number one. The game's been out a week and a half. And this is the difference in the modern era versus back in the day when fighting games used to be released as new releases, okay? Back in the day, you didn't have people who were so obsessed in the modern era versus back in the day when fighting games used to be released as new releases. Number one, the game's been out a week and a half. And this is the difference in the modern era versus back in the day when fighting games used to be released as new releases, okay? Back in the day, you didn't have people who were so obsessed with these games that they microanalyzed and utterly...
This is really stupid coming from this fucking guy. Because if that's the case, no one was microanalyzing the game, then why were there people upset at the version of Super Turbo that was picked at EVO? How did people know the speed, the correct speed of a fighting game, and all this stuff? Like, go back to his fucking fighting game coverage of the anniversary collection. He was going on and on about like, well, when this is in the arcades, it was using this chipboard and it was doing this kind of stuff and blah blah blah. Like, he was going over fucking chips. It was like an Apple presentation talking about chips half the time. So no one was microanalyzing it. They knew the correct speed of Super Turbo. They knew the chips and the boards that they used for each arcade cabinet, but they weren't microanalyzing. But they know hit damage and all this stuff. Like, you listen to how he talks about fucking Super Turbo. Oh, that doesn't work in the real game. That doesn't work in the real game. Eh. But now today, oh, it's so microanalyzed. What are you fucking talking about? People who like the game, they're obviously gonna know the fucking data because it's in the game. The game shows you the data. You can look at frame information and all this kind of fucking shit in the game. In the game. And he's like, oh, they're microanalyzing the game and they're doing all this stuff. That's not fucking true. They're doing as much fucking analyzing as it has always been. It's just now it's easier. This dude is so, it's like he's upset that people can like look at the game, understand the game better than him, and he can't exploit the fact that people are learning the game or like are a layman playing a game. Like, this is kind of sad. It's kind of sad.
Really dissected them within a couple days of them being out, right? When a new fighting game used to release...
Oh, that's the difference. Back then, when people were dissecting it, they did it for like years. But now you can do it within a week. But DSP, Capcom knew that people want to know the frame data information because that's like valid way to study your character and like and methods and all this kind of stuff. So they give it in the training mode where it's like you can look at frame data, you can look at how like, you know, well, it's plus, minus, blah, 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 like all this like mumbo jumbo. And you can even look up fucking nonsense if you really want to care that much about it. Like, they give it in the game so you could just learn it. It's all there. The way that DSP learns, it's like very surface level learning, which is fine. I mean, look, I do surface level shit too. I kind of don't get like necessarily plus minus half the time. I know, like, it's just kind of like whatever. Everyone keeps trying to explain it to me. It's like, you know, I'll have to like, I need a better way. I need a better way to learn it, I guess. I mean, I don't know how I can learn it or how to describe how I want to learn it. You know, it's just weird. In that kind of way. But there's ways to learn it. You can learn this stuff. But if you want to learn on a surface level, that's fine. And then just don't complain then. Like, sometimes I get heated in a game and I feel like that, oh, that shouldn't be safe or whatever. But it's like, I don't know that for a fact. I'm just going off of a fucking reaction of it, where it's like, this should not look safe. But whatever.
It took a process of weeks to months for people to learn advanced strategies, combos, and the like.
But the thing is that if you're learning these advanced combos now, how does he know that these combos are like really advanced? Because if you also think about this, where is Street Fighter 6 gonna be within a year? You know, it's the same thing I said about Tears of the Kingdom. Like right now, people are learning all this cool stuff about that game, but what's that game gonna look like years down the line when people are like really dedicated to finding out all this weird, wacky physics shit in the game? Like we got mechs, we got like drones and Zelda. Like where are they gonna take it? And that's true with any fighting game. Like once people play more and more and more of it, like we're gonna see truly wacky shit. And yeah, right now we're seeing some wacky shit with Street Fighter 6, but it's only gonna get more like crazy because people play the game. I know, shocker.
And now with modern fighting games is because they've become profitable. Okay.
Wait, what?
For people to learn advanced strategies, combos, and the like. But what's happening now with modern fighting games is because they've become profitable.
This is the single-handedly the dumbest fucking statement I've ever heard. That, oh, since it became profitable, people are learning or analyzing the game deep into the code to learn the game. He doesn't understand that not everyone goes into these games expecting to make bank. He's kind of projecting onto everyone else. Because if you look at like how he got into Street Fighter, he got in probably because he wanted to make some money in like side tournaments or whatever the fuck. Like because he wanted that. And he's projecting on all these random people he never even met in real life.
Okay, allow me to repeat what I just said. It's not because of hype, it's not because of popularity, it's because of profit. People now feel that if they can completely blow up a fighting game and just
But how are they gonna blow up Street Fighter though? Street Fighter 6 is a big fucking brand. Like you think a Joe Nobody is just gonna like have a Cinderella story? They're just gonna like become fucking a millionaire? I mean, this is like a normie. Like there's a I think there's a documentary on Netflix or somewhere about like competitive video games or whatever the fuck, and it's like a normie watching that like, oh, so video games are profitable now, wow. And it's like, that's not wholly true. Like yeah, you can make money doing it, but you know, this is not like a viable life, you know, like, you know.
here's everything about it within a week. They're going to get views. They're going to get popularity. They're going to be able to go play in tournaments and destroy tournaments and win the $1 million.
Like, so, is it pessimistic or cynical? But it's like such a negative outlook to have on people playing a game. He thinks that since all these people are learning these techniques and all that stuff, it's so that they can make money and get fame and fortune. And it's like, what if they just want to play the game and get good? What if they want to get good?
The prize pool, it's all about the money. This is not how it used to be.
How does he know it's about the money? Like, how does he know that it's about the money? What's the proof? Because people are good at the game? So, when I play a fucking Guilty Gear Revelator 2 and get bodied, should I just assume that that person was in it for the money? I mean, Guilty Gear is now, like, getting kind of recognized now, and people love Revelator 2. It got rollback netcode. We're trying to get the Guilty Gear to make money, man.
It used to be a very fun, casualized environment where you could take your time slowly learning a game against everyone else. And
how come I can learn the game as it is? Like, I'm learning stuff about Guilty Gear. Like, I said this as I was playing, like, you know, I played Baiken, you know, fun character, but she taught me, like, just how to string combos and what I could get away with. You know, I was able to do, like, a air slash to Yozonsen, and I was able to do that 2 times. And it's like, oh, that's really fucking funny. Like, I launch them into the air or whatever, and then I jump again and do it again, and it works. And it's like, this is, like, really kind of cool. You know, all this kind of stuff. I play Jacko. Jacko taught me Roman canceling. And the usage of it. Because the only Roman cancel I've been using before Jacko was just the purple one. Pretty much. Sometimes red. But Jacko taught me just how to use the when yellow Roman cancel would be viable and blue Roman canceling would be viable, and kind of comboing with purple and red and all this kind of stuff. So it made me understand Roman canceling way more than I did before. Then I played Bedman. Bedman? That one taught me more about just kind of how to go with each button and what button can, how to feel, what button can connect to another. I think those are called, I want to say those are Gatlings. I want to say that, but I'm not completely sure. But that taught me just kind of how to string each button along into other special moves. So that taught me a lot. And then Asuka's kind of teaching me about move canceling, but it's a little more tricky because his canceling is a little bit more unique than Asuka's a character built on that. Like, he has moves specifically designed into canceling into other moves. So it's not necessarily the same principle, but it is something that makes you want to go back to other characters and say, hey, what move can I cancel into, and understand that a little bit more. So each character taught me a little bit more about the game. And this is all in Season 2 of Guilty Gear Strive. I guarantee people learn that shit before me. So if that's the case, if everyone's learning all this game, how can you learn, man? How can you learn? How am I able to learn that with all these other characters in Season 2? It's just, that's how it is. You learn by getting bodied. And this dude, I should have started with the other clip, but we'll watch that too now that I'm thinking about it. This dude talked about, you have to learn how to lose, man. Be a good loser, man. He loses and he's like, these people, they know the game because they want to make money, man. What about all this nonsense about being a good loser, dude? Like, that is, to me, like, I didn't really learn that lesson with Street Fighter. I'll be honest, Street Fighter is kind of like, I kind of hated losing in Street Fighter. It's not a good time. But losing in Guilty Gear and Skullgirls has taught me just, like, that those two games, I felt like I earned the losses. Same with Tekken 7, same with Soul Calibur 6, and King of Fighters. All these fighters, I felt like I lost because I just got genuinely outplayed. The only time I didn't feel I got genuinely outplayed in Skullgirls is just when I'm being zoned. But that's just me being salty about being zoned. Okay, so that's a whole other thing. But Street Fighter 6, I will say, for the most part, when I lose, it's more, I do feel I'm being genuinely outplayed, and I'm just not getting my inputs. And it's not the game not dropping them, it's just, it could be that, I guess, but I also feel like that I'm not getting the timing of my moves correctly. There's a lot of factors that get into that, and it's like, I can't necessarily, I don't know what's to blame. I tried this one combo where it's like drive impact, back heavy punch, into reverse A, or what? The one where she spins forward into a grapple. Like, you guys do a kick. I keep forgetting the name of that move. That one I keep fucking up the timing for. I tried it in offline. I got a little more consistently, but not as much. I just couldn't get it. I was like, and I tried with a fight stick as well, because I wanted to make sure it's like, is it a hitbox thing or is it a stick thing? Like what is it? And it's the same kind of issue on both. So, it is what it is.
No one was of this insane mindset that I must master this game within a few days. People had lives. They weren't just sitting around playing Street Fighter, time slowly learning a game against everyone else. And no one was of this insane mindset that I must master this game within a few days. People had lives. They weren't just sitting around playing Street Fighter constantly. Okay?
People had lives, dude.
There weren't
yeah, no one has lives now.
Social media. There wasn't every single person streaming.
How does he know that all these people who are learning the game don't have lives? How does he know that? Okay.
4 hours for 4 days straight. You know what I mean? There weren't day one tournaments. It's nuts. It's just crazy how things have changed from back in the day, how things were with fighting games. With the level of stuff we're seeing in Street Fighter 6.
I will say it's kind of funny to me that he didn't bring up the maybe someday he'll bring up the PC players hacking the game, dude. But him bringing up day one tournaments is kind of silly, because I kind of feel that day one tournaments, you're gonna get wacky people winning that are not gonna hang once the game's out for a long period of time, because people are still learning the game. Like, he acts as if people already learned the game. That's not really the case, but we'll see.
And a half in, It would have taken 6 months for them to figure that out back in the day, at minimum. But this is the difference between now and then. Now, everything has become a competition. Everything has become, you must know everything right away. We must destroy these games right away, rip them apart.
Wait, what?
Difference between now and then. Now, everything has become a competition. Everything has become, you must know everything right away. We must destroy these games right away.
We must destroy these games right away. So, if learning the game is destroying it, then what's the intention of these games? Like, what does that even mean? Whatever. Okay. Rip them apart, man.
Everyone knows everything. Okay? So it's hilarious to me. Oh, I'm just gonna pick a character for the first time. Okay, here we go. So I get a couple.
By the way, I'm gonna say this. DSP needs to, like, he needs to figure something out with his mic. Because sometimes when I'm, like, moving the mic, I do feel bad because I know it. You might hear, like, some vibration, so I try to, like, minimize it or try to mute the mic before I do that. That's why I was, like, cleaning the pop filter by muting the mic. Believe it or not, I know I muted the mic for that. But he leaves the mic so close to this little table he has, and he keeps doing this, and it's so bad. There was one day I was listening to his pre-stream in the background, with my headphones on, and I was doing art. And I would just hear, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? And it was like tripping me up. Like, imagine, and also imagine you're stoned, right? You're stoned and you're listening to this dude stream, and you don't have him on. And like, oh man, and all of a sudden you're, like, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? Like, it's probably a very, like, insane thing to hear. He has no, like, qualm about that.
Could do like maybe 20-30% damage tops. If I make one mistake now against anyone in ranked, they punish my mistake for like a 60% damage combo. I want to repeat.
Now think about this. Think about this. You go back. You know, let's do that. We're gonna be really toxic about this. Oh shit, Ludwig is live. Shouts out. Yeah, man, Ludwig's live. He wasn't live for like a long time. Now he's live again. Pretty cool, huh? Let's Friday night fights. We'll go to a random Friday night fights. Oh my god, this is the first thing that comes up. Is the daily rap. You type in Friday night fights, you get the daily rap. Resident Evil 2. He has so many Street Fighter videos, and yet this is what you get? Did I spell it wrong? Why is Friday Night Fights not a name of a video? Oh my god, cheaters and rage quitters.
Alright guys, so we're continuing on. This is our second half of the stream for the week. We now have a player in Street Fighter 2 if they're going to ready up. Slayer says, do supermarkets and convenience stores...
Oh my god.
I don't think this guy knows how to play.
He doesn't know how to play, man. Why are you bodying him then? He's just learning the game! Why is DSP bodying him? He's learning the game, dude. Wow. Look at this bullshit. Dude, this is so fucking goofy. Look how, like, goofy this is. You can't just find... Older Street Fighter 2, this might be good. Because he hated this game.
Well, since we now know we have stream snipers, I will wait to select my character. I will not pick my character right away. I'll actually wait a few seconds. So that it will not... The first half of today's stream was great.
Oh my god, Violent Ken.
Here it is. Dude, A-rank spamming Dragon Punch Violent Ken. This is done. There's no way I can win.
Fuck Ken!
I did headbutt, it didn't come out.
Didn't come out.
You can't block this either. What he's doing is unblockable. When he was
Unblockable.
You can't get away from it.
Unblockable.
Wow, he died. Holy shit.
Wow.
Wow. Bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Okay. Item Ultra. Okay, this would be good.
After a long wait, I finally got into another lobby where I can actually play some people. So let's continue with the Super Turbo fun tonight. Here's some Ken. I haven't played with Ken tonight. Mess with him. Ken
Mess with him. Alright.
I did.
Oh, that might be some rage. So, I guess he named it Street Fighter Throwback. But,
Couldn't get crouching
whatever.
kick to come out.
Jax Raxer with a 150 back then. He
Ridiculous,
loves
so many moves.
he loves it when DSP plays Street Fighter.
Comment to the super chat says, "Do you ever want to do cosplay?" I don't think the idea ever really crossed my mind.
He doesn't want to do cosplay. Wow, that aged. Because he has Street Fighter costumes.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh my god! I can't get my moves to come out at all. I seriously can't. I can't get one Shoryuken.
Damn. But pretty much, you go into like any of his like past videos, and he just bodies people all the time, and it's like, it's kind of why people hated the throwback Street Fighter streams, and it's what was annoying about every new fighter that would come out. He would just play for a month, drop it, and then go back to playing old games, and he would say, "Well, it's we were fun. This see me dick around and getting and losing." But it's like, it's so boring to watch him play fucking Super Turbo, where he's just kind of like, I win. Like, he would run lobbies. It was to the point where I suspect that Goji Tanks and Jose were doing those lobbies a favor by making DSP leave them. It was like, these people were like, man, I just want to have a good game, have a good time. And this Dark Side Phil guy came in, and he's running the lobby. I don't want to fight him. I want to fight this other guy. And he's there, sitting there the whole time. We got to get Goji Takes in here. Goji Takes comes in. All right, gotta leave. And they're like, oh, thank God. The guy left. We can finally play the game and rotate throughout every other player and not have this fucking guy sit there the whole time. Like, this dude would go into other people's lobbies and run the lobby. And it's like, the thing that I like about Revelator 2, I did one stream of it where I went to someone else's lobby, and this game lets you, like, they give you like 4 stations. So you can have a match, another person can have a match, all this stuff. Eventually, as I kept playing and I kept winning, everyone just dropped what they were doing and came to me. And it was a line, and it was like, I've never seen that happen. I was like, what the fuck? What's going on? Like, because I'm like, I'm not great at the game. Why are they all like in line wanting to fight me? And I did keep winning, by the way. And it's like, holy shit, they're all here. They all like are trying to challenge me. What the fuck? It was weird. It was the weirdest session, and it never happened again. But I did have other great matches. Like, that's why I think personally, I think the Guilty Gear community is my favorite community to be in. It's like, I've never seen a group of people all like just, it just feels so positive. It's like, oh man, I'm learning a character, and like these people are like, I get to talk. I talk to them sometimes. It's really cool, really rad, man. And DSP was like, how can I learn if I keep losing? What the fuck?
That more than half of your life bar gone because you got hit once.
Yeah, that's how it was in Street Fighter. When he played Super Turbo, one dude made one small mistake, and suddenly DSP would do all these fucking combos, and he'd be dead before he like woke up. That's how Super Turbo was, and it's so fucking cheesy and lame. Like, I hate Super Turbo, to be honest. I think the game's boring as dirt. So and that's me even playing it. I hate the game. There's no character I like in it.
With every person you fight in ranked. This is not, a couple people. Everyone knows these extended dash cancel combos into super, into everything. It's like, what the fuck? Like, did you seriously just sit here for a week, labbing till you mastered this combo?
And the other thing is, like, this is what's so dumb about DSP Street Fighter 6 streams. He doesn't queue up in ranked or whatever match. He doesn't queue up in online matches and sit in training mode. The game lets you do that. Instead, he sits at a menu and it's like, all right, yeah, we gotta wait for matches. And it's like, how can you get good? All these people are probably in training mode or in combo trials as they're queuing up for matches, practicing stuff. He can do half the shit. He doesn't do anything. He sits in a menu. Like, how can you get good at your combos and get, like, familiar with inputs if you're just sitting at a menu? Like, that's why I have an issue with Strive's matchmaking. Strive's matchmaking is still not, like, it's only better now. It's not fixed. Because the issue I have with Strive is that I feel like you get more matches if you sit, like, in the cabinet, pretty much. Like, they have cabinets set up in Guilty Gear, and that's usually ranked in any other matchmaking. And I feel like I get more matches doing that than sitting in the training mode. Because if you're sitting in the training mode, you might just get dropped from matchmaking completely. And the only way to reconnect is by leaving training mode and then re-entering network play. And that just makes me sit there and like, why would I sit in training mode then if I have to leave the training mode to re-queue? So that is the issue with Strive, where it kind of encourages you to sit at a booth and wait for someone to come in. Luckily, the game is kind of lazy to remember my patterns, man, my combos and the timing and all this stuff. But it's like, man, I wish I could just sit in training mode, but I can't. Street Fighter 6, at least it's far more consistent where I don't have to worry about that. I can just queue up in the training mode. DSP doesn't do that.
And now you do it every match. It's ridiculous. And some of the things I've seen already, I mean, it's like, this is master level stuff, and they're doing it within a week. Now, listen. Some people are going to say, well, then you're just not good enough. You're right. I have not been a competitive fighting game player for a very long time. This is very true. And being out of the loop, I don't have that ability to pick up on everything as fast as probably most other people.
Wait.
True. And being
Hold up.
Now, listen. Some people are going to say, well, then you're just not good enough. You're right.
You're right.
I have not been a competitive fighting game player for a very long time.
I'm tired of hearing this. I've not been a competitive fighting game player in some time, man. It's like, dude, you played a fighting game for years, and you're playing a game at ground level with Street Fighter 6, and it's like, you know, you're whatever. Like, whatever. Like, I don't think this really matters. I don't think it matters, like, oh, I haven't played fighting games in so long, because each fighting game plays differently. Like, if you play Super Turbo for, like, 10 years, and then you pick up Street Fighter 6, you're not gonna be good at it. Like, you could play Street Fighter 6 forever, up until Street Fighter 7 comes out, and then you play Street Fighter 7, that doesn't mean you're gonna know the game either. Like, this is what's so stupid about him saying this. Because there are people who drop Street Fighter after 5, like DSP did, and they picked up 6 and they're good at it. Like, it just doesn't fucking matter. I haven't played fighting games in so long, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, it maybe only matters in muscle memory, but the muscle memory is going to be useless anyway. Because you're going to remember moves. Like, listen to him how he played DJ. That's how he worked in Super Turbo. That's how he worked. It's different. So, if he plays DJ in Super Turbo for years, and he doesn't play the same, then what does it matter? It's irrelevant. Like, that's why a lot of people, like drop Strive. Because they loved Revelator 2's gameplay, and they're like, this game plays way better, and they love the game way more, and they played Strive. It's like, this does not play like Revelator. It's slower, it's, you know, not that good. It seems like they took away a lot of moves from all these characters. I don't want to play it. They stopped playing it, and they went back to Revelator. But they played Revelator for so long. So how did that make sense, DSP? It doesn't make sense, because it doesn't matter. It's another way for him to like look at this as if he's a wrestler. I guarantee you that's why he wanted to get into Street Fighter so badly, because he wanted to be a wrestler so bad, but he didn't want to participate in WWE, so he went into fighting games with that mentality, and that's why you get these fucking lame ass terms, and why he loves the big boys in fucking Street Fighter, like Geef, Probably Rufus. You might have loved Rufus, probably. All these goofy ass characters, Honda and all this stuff, because he wants it to be his wrestling. He wants to be the Hulk Hogan of Street Fighter so bad, and he just can't because he sucks. And that's probably why he has a toxic personality in the fighting game community, and why no one likes fighting him, because he talks like a wrestler. This dude is such a poser. That's what it is. That's what it is. This dude, I couldn't figure out what made me like hate his Super Turbo streams outside his gameplay. There was something about his commentary that just I hated. It's a smug, obnoxious ego he had, and a lot of it is probably because he had this poser wrestler persona he wanted to be as he did this shit. And that's what he talks about. I have retired from fighting games and all this stuff. It's so fucking goofy. And I watched a previous video on a stream the other day when I played Chrono Trigger. Just Gamer John, if you're watching this, yes, I played Chrono Trigger. I'm near the end. I have I want to say one end game quest I have to do, and then I can fight the final boss. So, get hyped, I guess, buddy. Anyways, he said somewhere where it's like it was already this starting correct shit, because he was saying I couldn't keep playing Street Fighter 4 because I'd be bad at it or whatever. And it's like, dude, I thought you retired it. I thought you were retiring with Street Fighter 4 or whatever the fuck. Now it's just fucking weird. All nonsense. All this is nonsense, and all of it is just him wanting to be a fucking retired wrestler so bad, and he just isn't. Oh man, this dude is so lame, and I don't know why this is this. Something about this is setting me off. This little pose, I don't know what it is. Something about this pose he's doing is looks so uncomfortable, and it's I don't know what it is. It could be the resolution. It could be the filter Snort Hogan did, but something about this is setting me off. I don't know what it is.
This is very true. And being out of the loop, I don't have that ability to pick up on everything as fast as probably most other people. It's going to be slow going.
This dude is in his 40s, and he's acting as if he's 80. You have slow reaction time? Dude, how old are you? Come on, you're 40. There are people in their 40s, even, hell, in their 50s, who are doing, more important jobs that require a lot of attention. But you can't play a video game? Okay.
For me trying to get better at Street Fighter. I mean, look, I'm still losing to basic drive impact.
And the thing is, the other thing, I saw this on Twitter a few weeks ago in this game when Street Fighter 6 was super new, and it made me think. I sat there, I was like, huh. Because this person likes Street Fighter 6 and he likes Guilty Gear, and they're saying you have to change gear with Street Fighter and Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is a very fast-paced game where you have to pay attention a lot. Things happen like that, especially in Revelator. Revelator, if you're not fast enough, you're gonna get fucking destroyed. Street Fighter 6 is comparably far slower, and you have to accept that when you're in the air, you're just straight up vulnerable, because in Guilty Gear, it's a 50-50. Either the person's gonna do an empty jump and block in the air and all this stuff, and they can get away with it, or they're gonna try to do something and you can stuff it. In Street Fighter, no matter what, the second you jump, it's either they're gonna hit you first as they come in, or you're gonna hit them first, because that's the only 50-50 you get. Whoever attacks first, but you're not blocking when you're in the air. That, I will say, took me a long ass time to remember. Every time I played Street Fighter 5, it's just 6. It's oh fuck, I can't block in the air. Every time, I'll be falling down and it's they're doing a super. I'm oh fuck, block. Wait, no, I'm in the air. I can't block. Shit. But that's just how it is. But the point is, Street Fighter 6 is a fundamentally slower game compared to Guilty Gear, and that's what a lot of people have to switch for. But this dude is oh man, I'm so old, man. I don't have fast enough reaction time. Street Fighter 6 is a slow game. And he does have the reaction time for that. Imagine him playing Guilty. I would love to. Now I want to see him play Guilty Gear even more. Especially Strive. Because Strive, I feel, is a slower game. And that game is faster than 6, the Street Fighter. I want to see that so bad now. Because, man, can you imagine, dude? He'd be fucking... Oh, man. It would be even goofier if you fought a fucking Happy Chaos and a Jacko, especially Jacko. Jacko... Man, if you could pretty much, especially with DSP in this case, you could pretty much juggle your opponent for a long period of time if you do it correctly. It is wild what you could do with Jacko. It's kind of scary. My Jacko's pretty good, but I've seen some Jackos that are nightmare. Like, they're nightmare tier. Like, if you fight my Jacko, like, hey, my Jacko could be scary and mean and ferocious, but I've seen Jackos that do shit. Like, it's stuff that is like it is scary. It's scary what I could see them do. Like, a fully awakened Jacko is the scariest Jacko you could find in Guilty Gear. It is a nightmare, especially in Revelator as well. It is scary what that character can do. Some scary shit, dude. Scary shit.
I still haven't gotten the ability to just respond to Drive Impact on the fly. I'm trying, and I just get hit by it all the time, and it's annoying. It really is. When I'm trying to learn a new game and I'm getting beaten by a basic tactic. So, yeah, I have not sat with one character in the lab. I got it down to a 60% punish combo that I can now execute every single round. Why? Because I'm trying to put out entertaining content for you guys, and that does not constitute mastering one character and being tournament ready. If that were the case, I literally would have picked one of these fast characters like Ken, Cammy, Juri, Guile, Chun-Li, DJ, Jamie. I would have used one of that kind of character.
Really?
I would have just played that one character all week. That's it. You wouldn't have seen any of the variety. I picked 8 characters so far. You would have seen
8 characters. Wait a second. Man, maybe something is wrong with him. He's doing this for 8 and then realized and they had to look at his hands and be like, wait a second. Man, okay. But I think the bigger issue is that if that's the case, maybe he's the problem. Because how come other people can stream being in the lab and being entertaining and retaining an audience, but he can't? Okay.
seen one character. That's it. And everyone would have complained, oh, that's boring. And I would have said, fuck you. This is how you win in tournaments, right? And I would have just sat there learning that character, practicing constantly, get good mentality, and I would have had master level gameplay by now, dominating people online.
But
and it would have been
why not just go in training mode, queue up as you're doing ranked at the same time, and do some stuff in between matches? That's why they let you do that, DSP.
Be fucking boring, because I'm making content to entertain my audience who likes a variety of content. I'm not making content to become a tournament level player. You understand? I easily could have just sat there and played with the same.
Now listen to this. He's not going in with a tournament level head or whatever. So then why does it matter that he lost all those matches? Like, why does this matter then? Why are you complaining? You see how like not consistent this is? It's so inconsistent. Like, if he's not going in to be a tournament-ready player, then why does it matter that he loses all the time? Because he doesn't think it's entertaining content to see him lose over and over. But it's not like you're just putting the controller down and letting you lose. It's not like he's losing because he's putting the controller down. He's losing because he's just getting outplayed. But that could still be fun to watch. The thing is, he's not a good loser. That's why. That's why he doesn't consider it good content, because he's gonna be toxic as fuck. When I lose in Guilty Gear, I at least am able to acknowledge that this dude is doing some crazy shit. Like, I fought my very first LFL player in Revelator 2. I know someone's gonna sit there and say, wait a second, you never fought LFL before? Yeah, I know. I've never fought an LFL player before. And this dude was doing shit that's like, I thought was funny as fuck, and I was like, man, I don't know what to do with this character. What the fuck? Because they would do a combo, back off a little bit, throw the Pineberry grenade, and then, but the Pineberry would always get me, because I would try to jump, because I would always expect him to pull out the gun or do some crazy shit. Then he brought the sniper rifle, and it's like, holy shit, what the fuck? Like, again, they were doing stuff that I'd never seen before, but I sat there, like, this is a goofy loss, and this person knew what to do with his character. Like, I've never expected to see the primary be used in such a way that would always get me. And it was a goofy way too. I kind of want to rewatch that segment too, just to see what this person was doing with it, because I want to learn that primary a little bit more. But it's like it's just goofy. It's goofy shit. And that's the thing I love about Guilty Gear, is that sometimes when I lose, it's like I lose in new ways all the time. It's like a new way to take an L.
Character over and over. But I'm not doing that. In fact, playing with a new character now, a week and a half in, is a setup for disaster. You know you're going to get bodied because most people playing ranked are people playing their main character and they know everything about the matchups and the character, right? I don't. I'm literally starting from square one every time I pick somebody new.
Which isn't technically true, because he's now watching combo videos. And it's not him looking for it. He's asking people to send him combo videos. There are videos of him saying that people who do that are tryhard people who are just tryhards, and he mocks them, and he's now doing it. That's not being a tryhard. And look how much invested he is about these fucking ranked matches, that he now goes straight to casual. Like, at this point, honestly, I don't want to do casual. I don't give a fuck where the placement matches land me. I think it's interesting to see. Once I learn the character and the combo trials and all this stuff, and I do some combos and I do a ranked match, I'm curious to see where that's going to land me. I'm more curious now than, I got to do casual first, then ranked. Because, like, why do that? That's kind of try-hard mentality, man. Because I'm far more interested where I am genuinely with a character when I feel like I'm good with them without doing casual. Because I want online to be the last thing I do before I do ranked. Like, that's why I do, like, the combo trials, I do this, I do arcade mode, then I go online.
So, that's number one.
And that's why someone asked me, like, where do I want to go with Street Fighter 6? Like, what rank am I aiming for? And I told them, I don't care where I land. I just want to see how far I can go with the character. Like, that's what that's what I did in Strive. I want to see, like, where these characters land. Baiken, I could reach Celestial. I can't succeed that challenge, but I could reach that at least with her for a while. But I know I could definitely reach rank 10 with her. Jacko just broke into rank 10, I think. If I keep playing her more and more, it's like I could probably make her stay in rank 10 more consistently, but I got there with her, and it's like that to me says a lot with my progress with her. Bedman, I think Bedman could land to rank 9. I can't get him to rank 10 yet, but I could definitely get him there. Asuka, as I said before, I don't know. I'm scared to try because Asuka's is a way harder character. He's probably the hardest character I played in the game. Jacko's pretty hard, but Asuka takes the cake. Like, Jacko's easy compared to him.
Using a new character at this point, we're going to see me getting spanked a lot. Until I learn the basics of said characters, I don't know how I'm going to hang when I don't know even setups to get to a point where there's a neutral game that there's options for my character while everyone else knows how to beat everything. Like, literally with...
Somehow he learned the word option select. Whoever taught him that, fuck you. I've never heard anyone talk about option select, and the thing is that the reason why it's worse that he's saying it is not that he learned a word, is that I don't know if that's the correct usage for it, because he keeps saying it. This person gets an option select. You know what, we're gonna, like, let's see what, oh my god. I know how to spell. Throw option select. Dude, option select! Okay, see, this is option select. If they forward jump to avoid throw, you can punish them with a jump medium punch. Okay. Oh, look, drive, reversal.
Option select making the rounds on Twitter,
Option
and I thought I'd
select.
make a quick video about it. It's a pretty simple option select. The concept behind it is you want to stop people from being plus and in your face. There's a few moves that work like that. Off the top of my head,
And it's fucking Ken!
Punch, Honda's butt slam, and Ken's dragon lash, to name a few. So the input.
He means butt splash, by the way. Butt slam? Who says that? weirdo.
It's going to be at the normal timing, you would input a parry against one of these moves. You hit the drive parry, then while holding drive parry, tap forward and drive impact. This will get you 2 different outcomes. If you parry normally, you get the drive parry into drive reversal, which will knock your opponent away. If you land a perfect parry, it eats your input, so the drive reversal doesn't come out. And then you can do whatever combo you normally do. I hope this helped explain this option select to you. More
Whoa, option select. So it's like you do a move, and then like you can do another one of 2 moves. Whoa, option select.
Minot, here's how bad it was. Mid-range. So what are her options? Command throw, mix up into command throw, hit string that's safe. If it hits, hit confirm into a combo, or neutral jump. Okay? Literally, no matter what I did, I got stuffed. Go for a throw, jab, jab, jab. Okay? Or neutral jump over my throw, destroy me. Go for a setup. Oh, well, we know that that's not...
He doesn't know. Like, the one thing I learned, and I take this everywhere I go now, Minot's medium kick stuffs any low hit. Any hit that hits low, it stuffs it. So he should just be doing that. It's a very good move to use. It's a very good move.
Safe. Jab, jab through everything I do. Combo. It was pretty bad.
Like, the thing is that DSP never used as Minot, as far as I saw. He never did the medium kick combo, which I can't stress it enough. It is the best move she has in the fucking game. He didn't use that once. Not once, as far as I remember. And it's the best move. It's one of her best moves that she can do. Because it always throws people off. No one, like, you can know it's coming and you'll never get ready. You'll never be ready for it, no matter what. It's a great mind game. It's why I love biking so much in Strive. Especially the bike and mirror. Because you get to play mind games. It's a whole game of like, is she gonna parry? Is she gonna parry? Is she gonna parry? Oh fuck, who's gonna parry? Like, that's why I said yesterday, I did a Strive match. I was Jacko and the other person was biking. And man, it was sad. I sat there and I was like, this person did not parry not once. So it got to the point where I just sat there and was like, okay, I'm just gonna wail on her. Like, if she's not gonna parry, there's no need to be like cautious. So I threw caution to the wind and just went crazy, went ham. I went to town. And it's like, man, I should not be this brave against the biking. Like, because biking can definitely punish you if you're just doing like this mashing. Like, if you're just doing, like, that's why, like, when I go against Soul Bad Guys and they keep doing that stupid punch move, it's like, and I'm not biking, it's like, man, this person is so lucky I'm not biking right now. Because if I was biking, I'd be parrying all that. Or at least a percentage of it. Because you can't do that with her. You can't do that. That's why it's fun to go against other bikins. Because it becomes, like, this like, fun little dance where it's like, who's gonna parry first? Who's gonna do it? What can I do? What can I get away with? What's gonna happen? And it's fun. It's fun, man.
Like, there was even like things that the guide had said about Minot. They were like, oh, do this, do medium punch, medium kick. It sucks them in. It leaves them in neutral. Now you have options. Completely false. After you do that, they have options, but you don't. They can actually...
Yeah, that's that. As I said, I don't know what to do after that. Like, it feels like that you're supposed to do something, but the game doesn't really... I don't know what the game thought with that, because unless they think that the person gets sucked in, they're not gonna do anything. I'm like, what the fuck? And then they get killed. Unless you can do something even faster.
Actually mash jab and beat anything you do before you can do it after that target combo ends. So, you know, these people have already learned the ins and outs of characters that I'm just starting to use, and they know how to dominate them. So it was kind of like that. I almost feel like the whole first 2 hours that I was playing Minot were almost a waste of time because I didn't know anything. By the end of the 2 hours, I had played a couple Minots who were doing some mix-ups. Like, they have this hit string that goes into an overhead. You could dash cancel out of it, and now you have, like, an option with a combo or a throw. So I was starting to implement things by the end of the gameplay, all right? But totally admitting here, I got destroyed. Like, to give you some perspective, here's the chart of me only using characters for the first time. This is not representative of when I went back and I played again with characters such as Blanca, Lily, or Dalsim. This is just first time gameplay with each character, okay? I got utterly demolished using Minot yesterday.
Whoa.
Like, completely destroyed. Look at that. Only 61 wins, 102 losses. That is an awful record.
It's an awful record. Oh my god, who's calling me? I don't know who this is. They can suck my ass.
No one's gonna dispute that. In fact,
It can't be a video unless someone calls me all the time. All the time. And I guarantee what it's gonna be. This is Degreaser.
again, for these first time matchups, I've actually now lost more than I've won, and it's mostly because of yesterday. Okay?
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna let this beat me. I'm not gonna let this discourage me from continuing on
But you gotta be a good loser, man.
and trying to get better and learning these characters. Truth is, even if there's a character that I suck with, at least having played with them once, at least I will understand the basics of said character. So even if I face them, I know what their options are. You need to at least understand each character to face them properly. So that'd be like, I'm playing Street Fighter 2, but I decided never to use half the cast. Well, how would you ever face them? How would you know exactly what their moves are when
Just by fighting them. Who fucking cares? Like, come on.
they're capable of? You see, you need to. So even if out of the 8 characters I picked, I only end up playing with 2 in the future, that's still good because I learned about these characters when I did. It's not like this is a waste of time in any means, all right?
But what about the guy
I
who
will
was
be
able to learn the characters like day one, right?
I was very
Whatever.
disheartened yesterday trying to play with Minot and realizing it seems like ranked is not going to be very viable anymore just because everyone playing ranked is in that try-hard
Everyone in ranked is in try-hard mentality mode.
mentality of, this is my main. I've mastered every combo with this
Okay.
character. 60% punish on...
Like, that would be true in Street Fighter 5 since your rank carries over with every character. In Street Fighter 6, your rank is determined per character or whatever. Like, you have a Platinum Minot and a Bronze DJ or whatever the fuck. So, in a way, Street Fighter 6 encourages you more to play other characters and to fuck around in ranked. Like that's the point. They want you to just try new characters. It kind of encourages it.
one hit. I know all your basics. I fucked them up by jabbing and counter hitting. It's like, dude, I'm just trying to go punch, setup, throw. And you're like, whoa, 60%, 70% combo. Go.
Why does he like? I like that he keeps mocking people for just playing the game. Like, yeah, you're playing like this. It's like, does he want like a little bumper sticker on his character saying, first time playing, I'm learning or whatever the fuck? Like, come on. Like, you're playing online and you make a mistake. You think the player's not going to take the opportunity to do stuff? Like, he mocks people doing drive impact into level 3. And I'm just asking myself, who would do drive impact and opt not to do level 3? It's a free level 3. Like, you could just take it, especially if you know that's gonna end the match. Like, if I'm ending the round or ending the match and I have level 3 and I landed a successful drive impact and I know the level 3 is gonna hit, why wouldn't I take it? I would rather take a move I know is gonna hit and win the match than I'm gonna try some fancy combo and then I'm gonna and that's how I'm gonna win. Then you whiff. Like, do you know how fucking lame that would be? Oh, I just want to do this fancy combo so I could end on a combo, man. Oh, I whiffed one combo and I lose because of that. Like, do you know how lame that is? I'd much rather take the assured win in a match than trying to like show the dude, look how cool I am. I did this cool combo and I beat your ass with it. Like,
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, fuck, man.
and this dude's mocking this, but he went out of his way to body every single fucking dude who was being a normie in Super Turbo. Like, oh, boom, yoink, oh, he got fucking spanked, man. Man, and then like when someone just didn't want to play him, and they leave. Oh, he left. He was a bitch and he left, man. Oh, he said, I can't take this anymore. But he gets fucking bodied. I'm learning a game. I want everyone to be kind to me. My life has been hard, okay? Oh, wait, hold up.
Like, it's been tough. You know, my life has been tough over the last decade. It has. That's serious, but for some people, I guess it really is. Again, this didn't used to be like this back in the day. Even Street Fighter 4, yeah, there were people who played the shit out of Street Fighter 4.
Are you kidding me? Really, dude? There was a Ken who made a ranked match 30 seconds so he would win by time to get points.
But they didn't know this stuff so quick. They just didn't. They didn't learn that fast. It was like you had months to fuck around with Street Fighter 4 and have fun and try to learn fundamentals and basics with each character before people were doing master level shit. This is just, it's out of control.
The master level shit in Street Fighter 6 is stuff that people can learn straight up because the combo trials teach you to do drive rush combos. I haven't learned it, so it's like, yeah, I know I'm gonna be outplayed with it, but you know, it's not like, oh man, it took a lot of time, man. It's just like you may not be good with some stuff. Like there's stuff in games that you may not just get, and that's fine. Like there's like I didn't get a lot of stuff in Street Fighter 5, but I'm not gonna tell you that all these people are tryhards for knowing the game.
These days,
were people tryhards in knowing crush counters and crush combos?
How much people have just ripped apart these
and
games.
What does it say about him that he needs people to send him fucking guides how to play a character? If he's playing to fuck around, why does he need guides then? Why does he need to watch YouTube videos to learn characters then? Like he learned a combo from Marisa by watching someone. Why did you need to watch someone if you just want to fuck around? He's part of the problem.
In a scientific way, a medical way, in order to try to get so good at them so fast. You know what I'm saying?
You need to be a scientist to play a fighting game now? Man, I must be a fucking engineer playing fucking Jacko and Revelator 2. Alright, I need to set this house here, then this house over there, then gotta buff the houses. Don't forget to buff the houses.
Anyway.
Oh, and same with Strife Jacko. You have to like pick up a minion, you have to throw a minion. They have to decide, do I want 3 minions? Do I want 2 minions? How much meter do I have? Oh, I have that meter? Oh man. Imagine if you Asuka players, they need galaxy brains for that character. You need to know the icons of each deck. You need to know what magic to use, how much meter it takes to use it, and all this kind of stuff. You need to know so much, and what staff does what. Man, you need to know a lot about fucking Asuka to even like super get him.
This is my initial runs. However,
I mean, DSP would be so good. Like, so I have to like keep track of like one deck, and then I have to keep track of like the icons, the amount of meter I use, and then if I use all my meter, I take super damage. What the fuck? You have to like an Asuka at a very like medical, meticulous, fucking analytical brain, man. And I just want to play a fighter. I don't want to know all that.
In the overall scheme of things. And this, I refer now to a Google Doc that Game Checker is now using. Here's how it really went. So with Minot...
Why doesn't DSP share us the Google Doc? He should share his Google Doc with everyone, so everyone can look at it. You can do a read-only Google Doc.
They started me out Platinum 4-star ranking, which I never should have...
But yeah, you should have Game Tracker set it up so that way like he could be... So if something bad happens, it's Game Tracker's fault. That's how it should be.
I should have probably been low platinum or even gold. There's no way I should have been in a high-level platinum ranking. I had 23 match wins, 45 match losses. So I lost pretty much twice as much as I won yesterday. Only a 34% win ratio. And by the time I was done, I was in platinum 3-star. Okay. Overall, I'm still good. 317 wins. 276 losses. So remember I said this is the climb to 1,000 wins. This is going to be a big climb, and I'm curious.
This is the dumbest climb, by the way, because you'll naturally get 1,000 wins, like naturally. Like if I go into my Guilty Gear Strive data, I probably do have like 1,000 wins, and that's, you know, just in general. Like it's not that impressive. If you try to do like a 1,000 wins, like, you know what's funny? He said 100 wins when the game didn't come out yet, and he was just saying like just 100 matches, simple 100 matches, and now he's saying like, oh, 1,000, and it's like, because he probably knows like, yeah, getting 100 is not that impressive, but 1,000, no, that's a lot, and it's like it still isn't, especially if it's 1,000 is he doing 1,000 match wins or 1,000 round wins? Because he's already near 1,000 round wins. So it doesn't matter. Like these stats that he's tracking is like a baby strat. It's like for coping. It's like he needs to cope because he doesn't want to cry.
You know, at what point will I actually hit my 1,000th win in Street Fighter 6 will be interesting to see. So that's where I am. I'm at 53% win-loss ratio. I'm still positive. All right, so that's a good thing. Obviously, that I'm still in the black or in the green. I'm not in the red when it comes to overall win-loss ratio. But obviously,
Like he acts as if like if he keeps losing, it's gonna take away the win. Like, come on, it's not that hard to get 1,000 wins.
yeah, yesterday was a big setback, right? Like, admittedly, I wanted to do better, and I feel like most of the time when I was playing yesterday, I didn't really learn anything. I would say by the end of the stream, I did learn some good stuff with Minot that I will implement moving forward. But I definitely feel like, sadly, because of the way that now everyone is playing,
So here he says he got better with Minot, but now you ask him, he said he'll never play her because she's too hard, man.
it's going to be hard to ever do rank.
I don't give a fuck. I may never get Minot. I don't give a fuck. I'll still play her. That's how much of a simp I am. I mean, technically, that's what Jacko taught me. Jacko's a hard character, but it's like I really love her design. I love the mask she has. I love the dope roast, the little ball and chain she has. Like I love everything about her, and it's like, yeah, and it's funny. Shout out again to Ludwig World Order. It was that match when I played her against Ludwig. I was like, I want to get back into this character. I want to like try with her. So when I did matches with him, that's kind of where I decided I want to like get even better with her. For some reason, I don't know why, that motivated me to get better with her. I was like, I just want to get really good at her because like I love her. I just love the moves she has, like the spin kick she has. I love the heavy slash where she just like shoots the ball out. That is my favorite move. It's hard to land sometimes, but it's fun. It's a fun move to hit, especially to win on.
So someone made a good suggestion yesterday. They said, here's what you should do. When you pick a new character now, still do their guides, still do their combo trials, but before you go to ranked, go to casual. Play casual, play matches for like an hour.
He needed someone to tell him that, by the way. He needed someone to tell him to go to casual match. This dude is like, what, 40? And he needs people to tell him common sense shit? Phil, before you ride a bicycle, did he need someone to tell him, DSP, before you ride a bike, ride a tricycle first. Learn the trike first. Learn that. Learn 3 wheels. Put training wheels on your bike first. Then try riding the bicycle.
At least get your bearings, right? Those matches, you're going to get a variety of players. Yes, you're going to get high-level tryhards. At the same time, you're going to get casual players too.
I love the high levels or just tryhards. That's just them. That's their personality. They're tryhards. If you're a high level, you're a tryhard. That's
going to allow you to, at the very least, try out some things.
I kind of think DSP is a tryhard. Just how he talks about fighting games, how he plays them, how like all that. Is this him being a tryhard?
Before you're in a ranked environment where everyone
he is the classic tryhard.
Right? So I kind of think that makes
like
sense.
Tryhard is a word made for him, for people like him. For people like DSP, the word tryhard exists.
I think that what I should do moving forward is do that. Do casual first for a little bit, then jump into the ranked. It's funny because with all fighting games, I usually only play ranked. I almost never play casual play. This is the first fighting game where I've run into this problem only a week in, where it's impossible to play ranked at this point because of the way they've set up this game.
Fucking idiots, man. I agree. Right? Correct?
So, it is what it is. I'm not saying that the entire, premiere session I'd be using casual play or whatever, but I absolutely need to use these characters at least a little bit and learn their basics before I'm getting bodied by 60% punish combos because, oops, I mistimed one kick not knowing what I was doing, right? So we'll see. Now, here's the thing. There's a new character I'm using tomorrow.
Whoa.
That's right. Tomorrow's main gameplay stream, I'll be using Marisa for the very first time. So I'm excited because a lot of people have said that Marisa seems like she may be my style. A lot of people think that. Some people have been using Marisa all along, saying that she's a great character. It seems like she has super armor moves that can blow through drive impact.
The fact she has that is why he thinks he's perfect for her. He doesn't have to do drive impact to stop it now. But you can do that with any character because you can just grab them out of it.
which would be huge for me because
I mean,
I have
Minnow can literally you could grapple him out of it. They can do drive impact, and then you can just grapple him and gain a free meta level.
a lot of problems with Drive Impact. I need a character who can basically get around it. Yeah, let's see. I'm very curious how it's going to go tomorrow with this character. All right, so that's tomorrow. I need a character who can basically get around it.
Let's see how.
Yeah, let's see. I'm very curious how it's going to go tomorrow with this character.
The captures
all
got it correctly.
So that's tomorrow's main gameplay
Because
stream. Will be
you pronounce it like
Marisa. And then what I'm
like
gonna do
cure.
on Wednesday on my daytime stream, I'm going to do a multiplayer stream that's going to be Zangief, Minnow, and Marisa, 1 hour each. Okay?
That didn't happen, by the way. That literally didn't happen. He somehow convinced himself to never be Minnow ever again. Which is good. I don't want him to touch her anymore. Leave Minnow alone, DSP. She's cool. She doesn't need your fucking pig hands on her. Like, I just love you spread that little misinformation.
Last week was all about Blanca, Lily, Dulcine. This week is about Zangief, Minnow, Marisa. And then what I'll probably do next week is I'll do some variety streams where I pick all of those characters. All right? Because I need to play more with them. I can't just drop them and expect that I'm going to remember what to do. I need to play with them at least like every once in a while. So probably the next major stream I do, which would be what, Friday, will probably be a variety multiplayer stream where I pick all of them or something like that. Okay? So that's the plans for Street Fighter for the rest of the week. Go.
All right.
Go.
Now we will do the great loser speech, if I could find it. Wait, I got it. I can just type it in. Wait. Is this when he played Minnow?
Well, let me tell you something.
Her jumping sucks. Jumping medium
Yeah.
kick whiffed completely. It should have made him block or hit there, and it went right.
Okay, let's go to the next. Look at this! What was he doing?
Yeah, he kept me completely arranged. I didn't know what to do.
What was he doing? Why did he
I can't get in
teabag?
on him, and I can't learn basics with her if I can't get to the character. You know?
All right. Why did you do the over?
What the hell?
Oh. Wow.
I did a special move. I guess he stuffed.
She
it
didn't
or
do the
didn't come out.
spin.
Yeah.
The
That
spin
was
goes
the
around
worst
with
starting
projectiles.
attack possible. I can't learn basics, so that was a complete waste of my time. I learned zero. Absolutely
Zero. Okay.
Okay, stuffing all my moves.
But look what you're doing! Lily's doing a move. And he does a move. He like wants to interrupt their move.
I knew it. I don't know what to do with this character to get out of these situations. I don't know. She has no reversal, right? Unless level. I guess I gotta do supers. Level.
I guess I have to do supers. Yeah, that's what level 1 is for.
1 or level 2 super to get out, because she doesn't have anything that's invincible.
Level 1 super is pretty good. I started using that more. I stopped using it.
What? I didn't want that hit. I really didn't want that hit. Wow.
Wow.
I actually forgot Lily can do the air super move and nothing happened. She did go for it. Who exactly knows everything about their character? Lost against these people. It's kind of weird.
Damn.
One move.
Look at that! Look at this! Look at this! Look at this! Just take a look at it.
One move.
He's crouched. Crouched. He does the medium kick way early. Like before he even knew he was gonna do that. Because mostly a lot of people just do low crouch because it blocks everything. But he could have just done the medium kick to medium kick. Because it like come on. He did it there, didn't continue it. Look at it, look at this. Look how dumb this is.
One move.
Does it? Stop. Okay, does that move?
Yeah, I didn't have energy. I don't know why I did drive impact there.
That was not drive impact. What? Dude, you had energy. What? Okay.
All from one neutral hit. Punish. It's like 50% every time. It's ridiculous.
Wow.
I definitely don't like that all his moves are stuffing mine. They all did. Literally all his mid-range.
So yeah, his one was Garbo. Let's see. Where is the you gotta be a good loser? To learn to be. Here we go. Here it is.
Well, let me tell you something, brother.
We'll end with this.
Snort.
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 Code.
Drip.
Snort. Snort.
I got the drip.
I received a $1 tip from Nick. He says, any tips for Street Fighter 6? I'm getting my ass kicked online. Here's the thing.
Here's the thing.
This game, I feel, is a great jumping on point for anybody. Okay.
Oh yeah.
And what's going to happen is
I
over
don't know DSP, but ranked mode has a lot of tryhards.
time, things are going to get more solidified for people who are playing. Right now, everyone's just going and throwing their hat into the ring. You got people who've been playing Street Fighter since the beginning. You got people who've only played Street Fighter this last console generation of, like, you know, Street Fighter 5. You got people in the middle. You got people who maybe only play Tekken or Mortal Kombat. They're trying Street Fighter. People who don't play fighting games at all, right? So it's an interesting mix. If you're someone who doesn't play Street Fighter and you're playing this and you're getting your ass handed to you, do not feel bad. Do not feel bad. What's going to happen is eventually things are going to level out. You're going to get people who are high ranked. They're going to go play the high ranked people. Everyone else is going to kind of be around middling in the middle and the bottom, and they're going to get better playing over time, gradually learning the systems and everything. Another thing to understand, people cheated.
But how can you learn, man? Ranked mode has tryhards, dude. How can you
There's
learn?
people who had the beta for 6 months and weren't supposed to. So they've had time to practice these systems.
But the balancing is different though. The characters don't play the same as they did in the beta, or like, you know, whatever.
If you're getting your ass handed to you, you know, especially if you're the kind of person who doesn't sit online studying combos and shit like some people do, don't feel bad.
Like you, right?
Don't feel bad at all. It'll come to you in time. One thing I will tell you, this is something that's very important. I hope you all listen. If you're going to do anything in a competitive nature in life, you have to learn to be a good loser before you can be a winner. Do you understand what that means? It means that you have to take your licks in life. You have to be able to get your ass handed to you and pick your pants back up, grab your boots by your bootstraps, and say,
Wait,
I'm
what?
going to licks in life. You have to be able to get your ass handed to you and pick your pants back up.
Why does your pants need to be down in this situation, DSP? I don't know what to say to that. Wait.
I'm shocked.
I almost put the wrong thing.
Up, grab your boots by your bootstraps, and say, I'm going to reapply myself, and I'm going to try to learn. Every time you
I'm gonna learn.
If you learn something from the loss, it's not technically a bad loss. The worst kind of losses in life are ones when you lose and you learn nothing. But if you're learning from your losses and every time...
Oh, see, that's the difference, guys. Those losses he got, he doesn't learn anything, so they're bad losses. Even though after he lost those losses, he learned nothing. He learned that these characters have ways to get around Minot. But those are not good losses. But he learned, but that not good enough.
Getting just a little better, then it's all good. It's all gravy, baby. That's
all
how it
gravy,
was back in
baby.
the day in arcades. You'd play on an arcade cabinet and you'd lose 10 games in a row.
Try
then
to
lose
sound
something,
cool.
And finally squeak out a win. So don't feel bad if you're playing online and you're getting your ass beat. As long as you feel like you're learning a little bit each time about your character, it's okay to lose. And by the way, not being a sore loser is a huge way to finally get the mentality that you'll eventually be able to win.
You're a sore loser and a sore winner.
Continuing on.
Go.
He's a sore loser and a sore winner. Alright. I think that's going to be it for this video. I might cover other stuff later, but again, thank you, Son of Kwon, for redeeming the channel point for me to make a DSP video. You know what? Let's go to a let's see, where's content? There's content. Video manager, got an idea. Yeah, video producer. I hate stuff sometimes. Well, let's see. Let's watch this. I want to watch it. We're gonna skip straight to Guilty Gear. Burno. Oh shit, this is when I was biking. Nice. So this is oh my god. This is like a meme video. This kind of looks really goofy. It's like, wow, man, I don't really pay attention to what I look like when I stream, obviously. But you're hearing the guy, and then you're hearing me click buttons. But look how hard I have to work to win, man. It is. I will say, Guilty Gear gets me to button manage pretty hard. It's like playing an instrument.
Open up with the guy who's like the head of Microsoft, whatever, the head of Xbox, I think. He comes out and he announces right out of the bat. All right, here it is.
That is my favorite frame of her when she does that. Oh, it's
Oh
so
yeah,
cool.
that is a cool
I
frame.
think you can just draw it, then hit SD.
So they actually had it there.
No, a 5D in the corner.
All right, let's.
Fucking Xbox on launch day. They put on their
Oh god, this is when I was May. No, that's a good key.
I'm just having too much fun with these other characters.
Where's the alpha player?
Come on, let me do something.
Yeah, this alpha player is crazy. Look how crazy this is. Look at this shit.
the dumbest fucking stairs ever. Looking at him like he's the walk.
Oh wait, no, this is Soul Bad Guy.
I grab.
Fix it.
All right, get out of here. Soul Bad Guy, go away. I don't want to look at you.
Ability, you know what? A lot of stuff. Positive effect. I guarantee you. That
Oh shit, Mortal Counter.
you will immediately see a large spike in pre-orders for the Xbox One. I also believe that now
Oh, I fucked up.
engine that will begin. That was kind of deflated last week at E3.
Yeah, that was dumb.
The Xbox One. You're gonna see people start talking about it in a positive light. You're gonna see people start saying, "Okay, I'm really
Look at that. Look at that pineberry. She threw it, didn't know it was on the ground still.
this hype back." Okay.
Oh, she equipped it again, threw it. Equipped it, threw.
my
Oh
God.
man,
That fucking pineberry.
he did it again. Look how goofy that pineberry is, and then he goes, "Let's like knocked it away." Dude, that felt goofy as fuck. Look how close I was to winning that. Look at this.
Oh my god, I tried to do a spam super.
Yeah, I tried to do a wake up super. It didn't work out. Sad day. Sad day. Man, this one said play Bedman. Technically, I should play Bedman. Technically, because I played Bedman in Strive. Alright, that is it for this video. Thank you for watching. Again, thank you, Son of Kwon, for redeeming the Make a DSP video on my channel page. I stream on Twitch sometimes. I might stream today, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. But thank you for watching. Hope to see you when I see you. Bye-bye.
Time to skedaddle on out of here!